Ha? Ano ang pangalan, Brad? TNC?
National Philippine Choir.
Oh, National Philippine Choir. So, muli magandang umaga po sa lahat. So, isa pong pribileyo na kayo pong muli ay makasama sa umaga pong ito sa ating pag-aaral ng ating topic. So, ang topic po natin ngayon ay New Heavens and New Earth. So, ngayon po, ang titingnan po natin ay tayo po ay maglalakbay. Maglalakbay in the sense na may mga bagay na hindi po natin talaga maintindihan, no? Dahil tayo ay limitado kung paano po natin po gagawin ang isang, or paano po talaga, o kung ano po talaga yung focus po natin sa buhay. So habang ginagawa ko po itong presentation ko pong ito, ay bago po yun matapos, nag-usap po kami ni Joseph. So kahapon lang din po ito natapos na presentation, in the sense na yung una na nag-present po ako, hinabol ko po yun. Then, ayun po, hinabol din ko po. Dahil bago po ako makarating po dito ay marami pong balakid. Balakid in the sense na sa pag-aaral, mayroon po yung kumbaga ay mga requirements. No? Pero, habang ginagawa ko po itong presentation po na to is, merong tanong si Joseph sa akin. Ang usapan po namin is ang paano po natin ma-appreciate yung time. Especially, di ba pag sabi ko, yung usapan namin is yung about relationship. Di ba pag ikaw lang mag-isa, wala kang ginagawa, ang oras ay mabagal, tama? Pero pag may ginagawa ka, busy, di ba ang bilis ng oras, no? O, kaya sabi ko kay Joseph, mag-asawa ka. Kasi pag may kasama ka, busy, mabilis ang oras. Mabilis in the sense na, dahil yung time mo, hindi mo na nabantayan. So bago po natin simulan ang ating pong topic sa umaga pong ito, ay muli tayo po ay magalang na lungod sa panalangin. Dakila at mabaging Diyos, ng tahanan sa mga langit sa oras po ito, minsan pa kayo pong muli nagpapasalamat sa inyong kabutihan sa panibagong umaga na may kalakasan, katalinuhan, at lalo higit ang buhay na inyong pong pinahiram. Nawa sa aming pong pag-aaral, muli ang inyong banal na spirito ang nasa aming pong kalagitnaan, na ito po ay maging pagpapala sa amin. Salamat po sa inyong kabutihan. Nawa sa mga bagay na aming pag-aaralan, ito po ay aming maintindihan, lalo higit ito po ay amin pong i-desire. Salamat po na inyo pong pinili anghel din pang manguna sa katahimikan sa lugar po ito. Ito po aming samutling at dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Okay, nasagi na ba sa inyong isipan kung ano ang bagong langit at ano ang bagong lupa? Okay, sabihin imagination, no? So, dito pa lang sa illustration po na to, sabi po dito, behold, I make all things new. Sa Revelation 21:1-5. So, ito pong illustration pong ito ay based po to sa AI. So, picture lang po yan gamit ang AI. Pero kung titignan mo, it's beyond that. Sabi po dito mga kapatid, the inheritance of the saint. So, sinabi po niya dito, the various views of heaven and the new earth presented to Ellen White were representation of eternal realities. She was shown heavenly things in terms of human concepts. So tayo, may mga konsepto tayo, pero yung kay Ellen White, it is beyond human concepts because of the limits of human comprehension and language. Di ba, limitado lang tayo, no? Limitado ang mga salita, ang mga language. We cannot fully know the actual appearance of the sins depicted. Pero sabi dito sa 1 Corinthians 13:12, Now we through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. So, ibig sabihin, maraming mga sorpresa. Kasi, limitado po yung, pag sa human language, limited po siya. Pero, ano ba ang langit? Sabi po dito, it is what? A gift from the Lord. Bakit po siya gift from the Lord? Pag sinabi natin ng gift, ano po yan? Regalo. So, sabi po dito sa letter 6b, 1890, Christ, only Christ, and His righteousness will obtain for us a passport into heaven. So, makikita po dito na wala po tayong, sa Bisaya pa, di na magsalig sa atong kaugalingan. So, hindi po tayo, sa Tagalog, hindi tayo asa sa atin pong sarili. Better than a title to the noblest place on earth is a title to the mansion our Lord has gone to prepare. Di ba? Sabi po natin, di ba yung kadalasan narinig po natin, bakit hindi pa dumadarating ang Panginoon? Di ba? Yung sabi natin, siya ay naghahanda pa ng mansyon. Yeah, mostly ngayon sa usual, no? Pero sabi po dito, and better than all the words of earthly praise will be the Savior's words to His faithful servants. Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the Word. So question, why we should think about the future world? Bakit kailangan po nating isipin ang future world, yung darating na mundo? Bakit nga ba? Sabi po dito, Jesus has brought heaven to view and presents its glory to our eyes in order that eternity may not be dropped out of our reckoning. So we should think what? Eternal. Kasi kung yung isip mo lang ay dito lang sa lupa, kung ang isip mo lang is yung nakikita lang ng mata mo, parang ito lang yung hope mo. Tama? Pero kung may inisip ka na paparating, okay lang ma-failure ka dito. Tama? Pero kung yung isip mo ay doon sa mas malayo pa, ano po yun? Regardless kung ano yung maranasan mo sa lupa pong ito, mayroon kang hope. So, mayroon pong simple scientific explanation po yan. Sabi niya dito, humans are wired for a perfect world. Bakit nga ba? Sabi niya dito, humans naturally imagine ideal environments, peaceful, safe, beautiful. Diba? Kung ano yung nasa isip, anong tawag dyan? Sa education, tinatawag po natin, pag nasa isip lang, we call it idealism. Basta sa utak. Diba? Meron tayong ideal food, ideal home, ideal wife, ideal husband. Okay. Pag nasa utak, that is idealism. So, the key idea is, the brain constantly predicts and seeks optimal condition for survival and flourishing. Kaya nga, hindi kalimit sa atin, no? Na, bakit gusto natin to? Yung maganda, ganito, ganyan. Because yung utak po natin, ganun po siya. Sa pagpapatuloy, according to Donald Hoffman, argues perception is tuned not just for reality, but for fitness and meaning. So, mayroon pong meaning ang buhay. Sa pagpapatuloy, according to evolutionary psychology, explain why humans imagine better world as adaptive motivation. When we say adaptive motivation, ano po yun? O, di ba? So, gusto mo yun. So, adaptive motivation. So, as insight, sabi po niya dito, our longings for a perfect world, ano ba yung perfect world? No pain, no death, harmony, is not random. It reflects a deep internal template on how life should be. So kung isipin po ninyo, no, kung ang tao sana ay hindi nahulog sa kasalanan, ano po yon? He will enjoy the rest of his life doon sa Garden of Eden. So what is Eden again? It's all about pleasure. So puro, anong pleasure sa Tagalog? Puro kaligayahan. Di ba sabi doon? Psalm 16 verse 1. Pero may pleasure na mas maganda. Psalm 16:11. Thou wilt show me the path of life. Anong kasumpay? O karugtong? In thy presence is fullness of joy. At the right hand, there are pleasures forevermore. So yun yung kaligayahan na walang, ano po yan? Walang hanggan. Sa pagpapatuloy, sabi po dito, ito po yung how the brain works. So una, ano yon? I-perceives nato you will perceive the perfect environment. Then, after perceiving the perfect environment, what? We will adapt for survival and flourishing. After po nun, we will speak better condition and evaluate. So, depende po yan kung saan po magsimula yung utak. Pwede from perceived environment, ipipredict po natin ang outcome. So, kaya sabi po dito, science shows we are wired to seek the best. Faith shows us the best is coming. Tama po ba? Oh, 'di ba? Mayroon pang magandang darating. Kaya nga sabi po dito ng ating pong guro, sino po ating the great teacher? Sabi po niya, the great teacher gives man a view of the future world. He brings it with its attractive possession within the range of his vision. Kaya nga sabi po 'di ba sa Bible, when there is no vision, what happened?
People perish.
Okay, people perish. Ano yung perish? Okay, sa ibang kwan pa, malalata. Malata. Okay, how about the Christian motives? So the Christian motives is, di ba, sabi po natin, bakit mo ginagawa na isang bagay? Sabi nga ng motives before motion. Ano yung motives before motion? Bakit mo ginagawa ang isang bagay? Mayroon kang motibo. Kaya nga yung mga action natin, it what? Oh, it tells what is our motives. Halimbawa, may isang dalaga, lumapit kay Brother Wendell, binigyan siya ng pagkain. So, ano motive ng isang dalaga?
Patabain ako.
Patabain, ano pa? Bakit? Baka may gusto. Oh, or ina-adore siya, or ina-on siya. So, motive. So, motives is stronger and agencies more powerful could never be brought into operation. The exceeding rewards for right doing, the enjoyment of heaven, the society of angels, the communion and love of God and His Son, the elevation and extension of all our powers through eternal ages, are these not mighty incentives and encouragement to urge us to give the heart's loving service to our Creator and Redeemer? Kaya nga, kung ano po yung ginagawa po nating maganda, ano yung motive mo? So, tanungin po natin ating pong mga sarili. Ano po ba ang langit? Sabi po dyan dito, a real and tangible place. Heaven could no longer appears to them as an indefinite, incomprehensible space filled with intangible spirit. They now look upon it as their future home. Tanong ko ba sa inyo, tinitingnan nyo ba ang langit na future home ninyo? Kasi kung tinitingnan po natin yan, so makikita po yan sa atin pong mga ginagawa. They now look upon it as their future home, where mansions were being prepared for them by their loving Redeemer. In the earth made new, the redeemed will engage in the occupation. Ano say occupation? May gawain po doon, hindi lang po, ano po, hindi po siya boring, hindi lang yung, parang ngayon, no, parang inisip natin pag mag-worship buong araw na nakaupo, hindi po ganon, no? And pleasures that brought happiness to Adam and Eve in the beginning. The Eden life will be lived, the life in garden and field. So, kung makikita nyo sa illustration, no? Ano pong ginagawa po nila? Mayroon pa rin pagga-garden. Kaya kung hate po natin ang garden, ano po yon? So yun po yan. Kaya nga sabi, di ba, may kasabihan po tayo, nagmula sa lupa, babalik sa lupa. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. Kaya nga, paalala din po sa atin yun, di ba, pag naglilibag po tayo, di ba, gawa tayo sa lupa. So, yun po yun. So, babalik po tayo sa garden. Now, it is a glory indescribable. When I say indescribable, hindi po siya may paliwanag. The wonderful things I there saw, I cannot describe. Even si Mrs. White. Oh, that I could talk in the language of Canaan. Then could I tell a little of the glory of the better word. Maski mismo si Ellen White, no? Hindi niya ma-describe. Sabi na dito, human language, yung salita po ng tao, is inadequate to describe the reward of the righteous. It will be known only to those who behold it. No finite mind can comprehend the glory of the paradise of God. If we could have but one view of the celestial city, we would never wish to dwell on earth again. Bakit kaya? Dito, di ba, marami pa tayo prepare, no? Pero doon, pinipare na po yun ng Panginoon. Kung ikaw at ako ay magtagumpay, di ba, makikwento po natin po yun. Next, there are streams and hills and trees. Here we saw the tree of life and the throne of God. Out of the throne came a pure river of water. And on either side of the water, the tree of life. On one side of the river was a trunk of a tree, and a trunk on the other side of the river, both of pure, transparent gold. At first, I thought I saw two trees. I looked again and saw that they were united at the top in one tree. So it was the tree of life on either side of the river of life. Its branches bowed to the place where we stood, and the fruit was glorious. It looked like gold mixed with silver. Paano kaya yun, no? Pag ang tao, isipin pa lang, di ba? Malaki na yung malaki na ang question. So, meron din po dong flowers, fruits, and animals. Nung sa una, no, mayroon nung kwan pa, naalala ko, mayroon daw, ito na, punta lang tayo sa illustration. Di ba yung sa illustration, ano nakikita niyo? Yung table. Basahin po natin. I saw another field of all kinds of flowers. And as I plucked them, I cried out. Bakit po siya naiyak? They will never fade. Di ba flower, di ba? Mostly ang flower, no? Pag binunot po natin, malalanta. Pero ito, hindi po siya malalanta. Next, sorry, I saw a field of a tall grass, most glorious to behold. So ano po yung mga damo po natin? Pag titignan po tayo ng mga damo, di ba, damo lang talaga siya. Parang wala siyang kwenta, no? Pero dito, tall grass, most glorious to behold, it was living green and had a reflection of silver and gold as it waved proudly to the glory of King Jesus. Then we entered a field full of all kinds of beasts. The lion, the lamb, the leopard, and the wolf, all together in perfect union. We passed through the midst of them, and they followed on peaceably after. On the mount was a glorious temple. There were all kinds of trees around the temple to beautify the place. The box, the pine, the fir, the oil, the myrtle, the pomegranate, and the fig tree bowed down with the weight of its timely figs. This made the place all over glorious. So kung tatanungin ko po kayo, ano ba yung paborito ninyong prutas? Isipin nyo, kung may prutas, siguro yung durian po doon. Yung sino kumakain ng durian po dito? Yan, marami na. Maraming addict sa durian. Siguro yung prutas po na durian po doon, wala nang tinik, no? So yun po yun. Isa po yung nakaisipan. So lahat masarap, no? Pero ito yung kwan. So, ito yung narinig ko sa una. Sabi po nila, and I saw a table of pure silver. Meron yung pastor po nito, sa mainstream pa ko noon, binata pa po ako noon. Yun daw, table of pure silver, ang kalayo po ng kwan po yun, ewan ko po kung exact po siya, no? Yung kalayo daw po ng kwan po yun is, para daw hanggang or parang buong Palawan daw, kahaba ng table. From north to south ng Palawan na table. Pero sabi niya, maski yung dahil yung katawan mo or yung mata mo na-restore na siya, maski ang doon siya sa malayo, makita mo pa rin. Halimbawa si Brother Rom, si Brother Rom, andun siya nakaupo. Kita pa rin ng mata mo. Yun yung explanation or yung kwento po ng pastor about sa table of pure silver. It was many miles in length. Nagsitsinan kaya yung pastor? Kaya sabi ito, many miles in length. Isipin niyo table na ganun, kahaba. Na-restore na kasi. Na-restore na lahat. Yung pandinig, yung mata. Yet, our eyes could extend over it. Isipin po ninyo yung potluck. No? Okay. I saw the fruit of the tree of life, the manna, almonds, figs, pomegranates, grapes, and many other kinds of fruit. I asked Jesus to let me eat of the fruit. Pinabigyan ba si Mrs. White na kumain doon? Anong sabi sa kanya? Kung alam niyo po yung kwento. Balik ka muna. Pag kumain daw siya, hindi siya makabalik. So, ibig sabihin, mamamatay na ba siya doon? Okay. Now, how about the vigor of health? Okay. Alam niyo po ba kung ano ang bata sa Bible?
100 years.
Okay, kung ang edad mo ay 100 years, bata ka pa niyan. Saan niyo mabasa sa Isaiah? Okay. So, the vigor of eternal youth. All come forth from their graves, the same in stature as when they entered the tombs. Adam, who stands among the risen throne, is of lofty height and majestic form, in stature, but little below the Son of God. He presents a marked contrast to the people of latter generation. In this one respect is shown the great degeneracy of the race, but all arise with the freshness and vigor of eternal youth. Alam niyo po ba, di ba sa kwento, sa story of redemption, bakit umiiyak si Adam? Ha? Di ba meron na yung pinakita si Wendell na yung illustration? Kasi siya, matangkad. Pero nung titingnan niya yung mga, nahuling henerasyon, pag ganun siya, papaliit. So doon yan, pinaalala yung kanyang, naalala niya siguro yung kanyang kasalanan. Okay, ngayon. Okay, mayroon po tayong konting kwan sa science. So, meaning, making, and the desire for eternity. Bakit ba kaya tayo nagdi-desire for eternity? Sabi niya po dito, so humans uniquely us. Hindi niyo ba natanong sa inyong sarili? Ano po yung unang tanong? Why am I here? Bakit kaya nandito ka? Okay. Bakit kaya tayo nandito? Una po yun. Pangalawa, what happens after death? Ano kaya mangyayari after death? Para lang ba tayong kwan? Para lang ba tayong hayop na pag namatay, wala na? And number 3, is there something more? Mayroon pa bang mas maganda pa dito or mayroon pang marami? Sabi po dito sa terror management theory, terror management theory. Sabi niya, TMT proposed that awareness of our mortality creates potential for existential terror, and humans manage this terror by embracing cultural views, worldviews, and values that provide meaning, order, and a sense of symbolic or literal immortality. So yun po yan. So this is from the literature by Ernest Becker, The Denial of Death. Sino ba dito takot mamatay? Ha? Sino hindi takot dito mamatay? Sino ang takot? This fits for you. Okay, sabi niya, Becker argues that humans are the only creatures aware of their inevitable death, which creates deep anxiety. To cope, we build systems of belief, culture, legacy, and meaning that allow us to transcend self and feel part of something eternal. Question. Gusto ba ninyo na ma-remember kayo ng inyong race o ng inyong lugar? Gusto niyo bang ma-remember? O regardless o magaganda o makan? Gusto niyo ma-remember? Okay. Kung gusto niyo ma-remember, una, yung actually tatlo yun pero dalawa lang yung assignment na yung isa. Una, magtanim po kayo ng puno. Regardless kung ano mang puno po yon, mangga, especially fruit trees, maganda. Kasi pag namunga yan, tanim yan ni Kuya Wendell. Halimbawa, kung may 10 anak si Kuya Wendell, tanim po ito ng tatay ko. Si Tatay Wendell. Para ma-immortalize yung pangalan mo. At yung pangalawa, mag-asawa. Mag-asawa, after mag-asawa, magkaanak. Para kasi, sabi ni Lolo Wendell, di ba? Ganun siya. Kung gusto ninyong ma-immortalize yung inyong pangalan. So as insight, the longing for eternity is not weakness. Yung maglong po tayo ng eternidad, yung walang hanggan, hindi po siya weakness. Bakit? It is a core feature of human consciousness. So, ibig sabihin, pag may consciousness, buhay o patay? Buhay. Yun po siya. We are meaning seeking beings. Created for something that lasts beyond the grave. Okay. Sino pong gusto ng kaligayahan? Lahat naman, no? Sabi po niya dito, happiness guaranteed. Jesus lifted the veil from the future life. In the resurrection, he said, they neither marry, nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God in heaven. So ito po yung big question, especially sa pag-aasawa. There are men today who express their belief that there will be marriages and births in the new earth. But those who believe the scriptures cannot accept such doctrines. So, ibig sabihin, sa bagong langit at sa bagong lupa, wala nang pag-asawa, wala nang pagbubuntis. Kaya kung gusto ninyong mag-asawa, dito na. So mag-isip na kayo kung mag-asawa kayo o hindi. Kasi dito lang yan sa langit na ito. May question pa ba about sa pag-asawa? Okay, sabi nga ni Jesus kay Judas, what thou doest, do it quickly. Make it quick. Ay, wag pabagal-bagal. Tama? Kung mag-asawa ka man lang, mag-asawa ko hindi. Ngayon na. Bilisan ninyo. Okay, so yun po siya. So wala nang pag-aasawa. Okay. Identity of the redeemed preserved. Sabi po niya dito, the resurrection of Jesus was a type of the final resurrection of all who sleep in Him. The countenance of the risen Savior, His manner, His speech were all familiar to His disciples. As Jesus arose from the dead, so those who sleep in Him are arise again. We shall know our friends even as the disciple knew Jesus. So, kilala mo talaga yung kaibigan mo kung siya ba talaga yon. They may have been deformed, diseased, or disfigured in this mortal life, and they rise in what? Perfect health, symmetry, yet in the glorified body, their identity will be perfectly preserved. So, yun po siya. Kaya kung sino man yung mauna po sa atin, no? Ganun po din po siya. Makikilala po natin. Okay, the joy of seeing our family in heaven. Sabi po niya dito, we see a retinue of angels. What is retinue? Grupo? Group ba? Okay, ayan. On either side of the gate, as we pass, and Jesus speaks, come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom that is prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Here, he tells you to be partaker of his joy. And what is that? Is the joy of seeing of the travails of your souls. Fathers, it is the joy of seeing that your efforts, mothers, are rewarded. Here are your children. The crown of life is upon their head. So God's greatest gift is who? Christ, whose life is ours, given for us. He died for us and was raised for us that we might come forth from the tomb of glorious companionship with heavenly angels, to commit our loved ones and recognize their faces, for the Christ-like does not destroy their image, but transform into his glorious image. Every saint connected in family relationship here will know each other there. So yun po siya. Okay, how about the salvation of infants and imbeciles or imbeciles? Ano yung imbeciles? Okay, may tatlong magkakaibigan. Si moron, si idiot, si imbeciles. Di ba? Yun yung mga kwan na, no? So, yan. Pero dito, imbeciles. Okay. As the little infants come forth, immortal from their dusty bed, they immediately wing their way to their mother's arms. They meet again, never more to part. But many of the little ones have no mother. So marami ang walang anak, walang mama. Bakit nga ba? So we listen in vain for the rapturous song of triumph from the mother. The angels receive the motherless infants and conduct them to the tree of life. Yan. So yung mga bata na walang mama. Pwede yan sa kwan. Depende sa kwan yan sa mana. So some question whether the little children of even believing parents should be saved because they have no test of character, and all must be tested and their character determined by trial. The question is asked, how can little children have the test and trial? I answer that the faith of the believing parents covered the children, as when God sent his judgment upon the firstborn of the Egyptian. So ganyan po ang impact ng faith ng isang magulang, especially ng mother. Whether all the children of unbelieving parents will be saved, we cannot tell. So, hindi po natin masabi because God has not made known his purpose in regard to this matter, and we had better leave it where God has left it and dwell upon subjects made plain in his word. Sa pagpapatuloy, let's go to the imbecile. Okay. In regard to the case of A, you see him as he now is and deplore with simplicity. Familiar po kayo niyan? Down syndrome. Ano po yung naapektuhan na chromosome? Di ba, meron tayong tinatawag na trisomy 16, trisomy 21, trisomy 13. Tama? Okay, yan is mongoloidism, di ba? Okay, so yun po yan. Sabi niya dito, he is without the consciousness of sin. So, hindi niya alam kung ano yung kasalanan. The grace of God will remove all this hereditary transmitted imbecility, and he will have an inheritance among the saints in light. Okay, so in short, wala silang alam kung ano yung kasalanan. So in short, kung titignan po natin, sila, kung titignan po niyo yung mga may mga ganyan na case, parang masabi mo, parang ano siya, parang ligtas na siya. Kasi masabi mo, he is without the consciousness of sin. So hindi niya alam kung ano yung kasalanan, hindi niya kuan. So para makita mo, parang masasabi mo, siya, ganyan yung kanya. Pero kung i-compare mo, no, parang, which is, sure ang kanang sa, to you, the Lord has given reason. He is a child as far as the capacity of reason is concerned. But he has the submission and obedience of a child. So yun po yung kaibahan po, ano po, especially sa mga ganito po na kaso. Now, let us move on. Is our disposition change? Pag namatay po tayo? Sabi po dito, our dispositions unchanged. If you would be a saints in heaven, you must be first saints on earth. Kaya nga kung tayo daw ay magiging ano po? Magiging santo sa langit, saan muna dapat? Dito muna sa lupa. Kasi pag tayo, mayroon po tayong mga inherited and cultivated tendencies to evil, hindi po natin yung ma-overcome. Tapos, mapunta po tayo dun sa perfect word. Ano pong tawag po sa atin? Hindi po tayo susunod. Tayo tatawagin na mga violators. So, hindi po tayo, kumbaga, ay na-prepare para po dun. Sabi po niya, the traits of character you cherish in life will not be changed by death or by the resurrection. Kaya kung namatay kang maldita, namatay kang magnanakaw, okay, yun pa rin yung, just like, di ba ano po yung example po doon? Di ba yung mga, sino po yun sa time ni Juan? Sina Nero. Di ba yan, sino po yung mga mahilig sa war? Di ba sina Bonaparte? Sina Alexander? Di ba yung mindset po nila, ano po yun? Conqueror. Ay, sabihin natin mga conqueror. Pag namatay kang ganun yung mindset mo, pag bubuhayin ka ulit, i-resurrect ka, ganun po ulit siya. So, hindi po siya babaguhin ng ano po? By death or by resurrection. So you will come up from the grave with the same disposition you manifested in your home and in society. Jesus does not change the character at His coming. So, ulitin po natin. Jesus does not change the character at His coming. Kaya nga kung iniisip po natin, dapat yung effort po natin 5% na lang, sa Panginoon 95%, hindi po yung ganon. So yun po siya. The work of transformation must be done kailan? Now. Our daily lives are determining our destiny. Defects of character must be repented of and overcome through the grace of Christ, and asymmetrical what? Character must be formed while in this probationary state that were be fitted for the mansions above. Kaya nga, di ba yung sa trabaho, no? Pag probationary time, ano po yung mindset mo? Dapat mabait ka. Di ba? Mabait. Gagawin mo lahat para lang sa, regular. Pero tayo lahat, isipin po ninyo, lahat po tayo nasa probationary time or period. Kaya nga, mayroon yung tinasabi po doon is tinitrain po tayo para yung mind, yung thought po natin, mag-act lang po siya naturally. Okay, question. Bakit kailangan ng schedule?
For regularity.
Okay, so yun yung natandaan ko yung sa material ni Carbalita nagbili pa ako noon. Why schedule is necessary? Because for you to build your routine. Kasi kung wala kang routine sa buhay, for example, or regularities, yung sabi ni Kuya Alvin, ano po yan? Diba, yung oras ng gising mo, alas 5, ngayon, tapos bukas ulit, ang oras ng gising mo na magiging alas 11. So, hindi po siya maganda. That is regularity. Okay, now, heaven's peaceful and loving atmosphere. A home of perfect love and joy. The peace and harmony of the heavenly courts will not be marred by the presence of one who is rough or unkind. Ano yung rough?
Magaspang.
Ano yung unkind? Hindi pwede po doon. Okay, everything in heaven is noble and elevated. All seek the interest and happiness of others. No one devotes himself to looking out and caring for self. It is the chief joy of all holy beings to witness the joy and happiness of those around them. So ito po yung kwan. Ito po yung struggle din ko po. Ito, sabi po niyo dito, heaven is a home where sympathy is alive in every heart, expressed in every look. Love reigns there. There are no jarring elements, no discord, or contentions, or war of words. Kumusta po tayo?
War of words.
Ano ba yung war of words? Ibig sabihin, quarreling. Diba? So yun po siya. Sa pagpapatuloy, no temptation and no sin. No tree of knowledge of good and evil will afford opportunity for temptation. So punta na po tayo dito. No tree of knowledge of good and evil. No tempter is there. So wala na po yung ahas. No possibility of wrong. But perfect peace, perfect love forever. So there will be no more sin, no more temptation. Only everlasting joy and love. Okay. Question. Ilan nga ba sila? Ilan nga ba sila? Sinong sila? Ang Diyos. Okay, sabi niya po dito, okay, para masagot po natin. Communion with the Father and the Son. Sabi po niya dito, the people of God are privileged to hold open communion with the Father and the Son. Saan po yung Holy Spirit? Wala, di ba? Okay. We shall see Him face to face without a dimming veil between. Okay, ano po yung reference? GC 677676. Open communion with the Father and the Son, GC 677677. So, we will see Him face to face, joy in His presence, everlasting fellowship with the Father and the Son. How about the angels? Fellowship with angels and the faithful of all ages. So sabi dito, angels watch over us here. Question ko po sa inyo. Di ba mayroon po tayong guardian angel? O mayroon po tayong angel na assign po bawat isa? Sabi po dito, angel watch over us here, we shall know them there. Kaya i-reveal kung sino yung angel mo. Kaya nga yung angel mo, kung gumagawa ka ng mabuti, 'di ba yung music po doon? 'Di ba sabi hallelujah. Pero pag gumagawa ka ng masama, anong mangyari sa angel? Lumalayo siya, 'di ba? Yun po yung trabaho ng angel, yung guardian angel natin. So divine interposition will be fully understood We will have fellowship with angels and the faithful of all ages. So, from Adam, no, hanggang yung last na maligtas. Only one family bound together by the blood of the Lamb. And love, sympathy, and joy forever in God's presence. So yun po kaganda ang langit. Di ba magiging ambassador po tayo? So bearing testimony to unfallen beings. The Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister. Christ's works below is here work above. And our reward for working with Him in this world will be the greater power and wider privilege of working with Him in the world to come. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, mga kapatid, is ikaw, ako, magre-represent po tayo sa other world. Kaya kung dito pa lang, hindi po tayo nagsasalita, so we should practice, di ba, by our little testimony on how we overcome sin. Ano po yon? Doon po tayo pa-practice. Kasi magre-represent po tayo. Halimbawa, oh, ikaw, Brother Alvin, punta ka sa planet Andromeda. May planet Andromeda ba o galaxy? Oh, Galaxy Andromeda. Oh, punta ka doon. So, i-represent mo how you overcome sin. So, we will become what? Oh, testimony over the unfallen world. So, praising God in rich melodious music. Sino pa ang gusto ang music? Di ba gusto po natin now? Okay, ano bang gagawin po natin doon? Sabi, in terms of music, there will be music there and song, such music and song as saved in the visions of God. No mortal ear has heard or mind conceived. The song which the ransomed ones will sing, the song of their experience, will declare the glory of God. Kaya nga't pinapadaan po tayo sa mga pagsubok, sa mga, mga kaligayahan, o iba-ibang experience. Okay, seclusion, para, makanta po natin. Di ba ano po yung sabi po doon sa James? Kung masaya po tayo, pag masaya isang tao, anong gagawin? Kakanta. Hindi yung mag-boast ka, sabi po niya doon. So, yun po siya. So, there is one angel, meron pa ring angel, who always leads, who first touches the harp, and strikes the note. Then, all join in the rich, perfect music of heaven. It cannot be described. It is melody, heavenly, divine. So, mayroon palang music sa langit na hindi ma-describe. Kaya nga't mga kapatid, dito pa lang, simulan po nating magkanta, umawit, no? So, sino po dito yung mga scientists? Okay, so we will searching out the treasures of the universe. 'Di ba pag sa kwan, 'di ba, ang iniisip po natin yung yung kadalasang kwan? Baginto, parang gano'n, no? Pero sabi po niya dito, then when the veil, that darkness, our vision shall be removed, and our eyes shall behold that world of beauty of which we now catch glimpses through the microscope. When we look out the glories of the heaven, now scan afar through the telescope, when the blight of sin removed, the whole earth shall appear in the beauty of the Lord our God. What a field will be open to our study. Kaya nga't yung kalikutan ng isip po natin, especially 'di ba sa mga bagay na masama, dito babaling po natin sa mabuti na study. Sa pagpapatuloy, there the student of science may read the records of creation and discern no reminders of the law of evil. So yung masama, Ano po yan? Makakalimutan. He may listen to the music of nature's voices and detect no note of wailing or undertone of sorrow. All the treasures of the universe will be open to the study of God's children. Gusto niyo ba po ito?
Yes.
Gusto niyo ba? Hindi. Parang hindi eh. Okay, magugustuhan mo to kung anong condition? If you will be God's children. So yun po siya. So pangarapin po natin po yun or sikapin po natin. Now, Sacred History Reviewed. Bakit nga ba pag-aaralan pa po ito? The redeemed throng will range from the world to world, and much of their time will be employed in searching out the mysteries of redemption. Kaya nga, di ba mayroong 2 M sa Bible na kasama ni Jesus, 2 babae? Sino po yun? Si Mary at si Martha. Ano bang gusto ni Mary? Di ba? Learning at the feet of Jesus. How about si Martha? Gusto niya luto lang. Okay, pero sino yung na-appreciate ni Jesus according to the desire of ages? Okay, kasi bakit? Yung pinagalagan ni Mary is yung pagkain na hindi napapanis or hindi nasisira. So dapat maging ugali po natin ugalin po natin tulad po ni Mary. So life perplex explain. Di ba maraming po tayong tanong? Bakit si ganito? Bakit si ganyan? Or sa inyong personal. No? Pero life perplexities explain. Sabi po dito, all the perplexities of life's experience will then be made plain. Where to us have appeared only confusion and disappointment. Broken purposes and thwarted plans will be seen a grand, overruling, victorious purpose, a divine harmony. So, ibig po sabihin po yan, marami po tayong bakit nagkaganito ka, nakiganyan, pero i-explain. There Jesus will lead us beside the living streams, flowing from the throne of God, and will explain to us the dark providences through which on this earth He brought us in order to perfect our characters. So bakit po tayo may mga perplexities? It is mainly or ultimately for what? For character building. Para ma-perfect po yung atin pong mga ugali, yung atin pong mga likas. Now, the outworking of every noble deed. All who have brought with unselfish spirit will behold the fruit of their labors. Kung po pakinggan nyo mabuti The outworking of every right principle and noble deed will be seen. Something of this we see here. But how little the result of the word noblest work is in the life manifest to the doer. How many toil unselfishly, unweariedly, for those who pass beyond their reach and knowledge. Parents and teachers lie down in their last sleep. Their life work seeming to have been wrought in vain, they know not that their faithfulness has unsealed the spring of blessings. They can never cease to flow. Only by faith, they see the children they have trained become a benediction, an inspiration to their fellow men, and the influence repeat itself 1,000-fold. Ano bang gustong ibig sabihin po nito? Ibig pong sabihin po nito, even yung maliliit po nating bagay na mabuti or even masama, ano po yan? Naka-record po yan. Pero, especially kung mag-focus po tayo sa mabuti, ano po yan? Yun po ay nire-record. At ano po yung result? It becomes 1,000-fold. Kaya sabi po doon, huwag po tayong mapagod na gumawa ng mabuti. So, sino po ang gusto yung kanya pong kaligayahan ay mas umapaw pa or mas pa? Di ba tayo lahat? Okay, anong kaibahan ng masaya sa mas masaya?
May hangganan yung saya ng
Okay, may hangganan, di ba? Okay, simple lang yan. Pag ikaw lang,
masaya lang.
masaya lang. Pero pag kasama mo siya, mas masaya. Di ba? Oh, yun yun. Okay, so our joy will increase. Our joy will constantly increase. So there are mysteries. Di ba maraming misteryo? In the plan of redemption, the humiliation of the Son of God, that he might be found in passion as a man, the wonderful love and condescension of the Father in yielding up his Son, that are to the heavenly angels subject to continual amazement. And this will be the study of the redeemed through eternal ages, as they contemplate the work of God in creation and redemption. New truth will continually unfold to the wondering and delighted mind. As they learn more and more of the wisdom, the love, and the power of God, their minds will constantly expanding, and their joy will continually increase. Bakit siya nag-i-increase? Di ba? Ano yung study? Study of creation and redemption. Kasi po yung kaisipan ng Panginoon, di ba, pag nag-isip po tayo, di ba? Yun yung binibigay, gusto niyang ibigay po sa atin. So yun po siya. Kaya mag-increase po siya. Ever and infinity beyond. Every power will be developed. Every capability increase. The grandest enterprises will be carried forward. The loftiest aspirations will be reached. The highest ambition realized. And still, there will arise new heights to surmount, new wonders to admire, new truths comprehend, fresh object to call forth the power of body and mind and soul. However far we may advance in the knowledge of God, wisdom, and His power, there is ever an infinity beyond. So gusto ng Panginoon na yung kaisipan po niya, ibigay niya po sa atin. No? Para pag maintindihan po natin yung kaisipan po niya, ano po yon? Mas maunawaan po natin. Sa pagpapatuloy, so mayroon pa po tayong dalawang slide. So, the whole universe declares that God is love. Sabi po dito sa GC 678, the great controversy is ended. Sin and sinners are no more. The entire universe is clean. One pulse of harmony and gladness beats through the vast creation. From Him who created all, flow life and light and gladness throughout the realms of illimitable space. From the minutest atom to the greatest world, all things, animate, inanimate, in their unshadowed beauty and perfect joy, declare that God is love. Kaya nga, sa atin po, di ba, especially, kailangan po nating isipin po ang mga bagay po na ito. So ako po ay magtatapos sa illustration. Sino po yung alam po yung paro-paro? Ano po yung paro-paro sa English? Okay, ilang araw lang ang buhay ng paro-paro? Ha? Ilan lang ang araw ng buhay ng paro-paro? How many days is the life of a butterfly?
1 week.
1 week, are you sure? Actually, the most, yan, 3 weeks. Okay, just like a butterfly, di ba ang butterfly, saan po siya magsimula? Magsimula po siya sa itlog. O, egg in darkness. So tulad po ng ating mundo, our world now limited, broken, full of struggle. Sino po sa inyo walang pagsubok? Sinong gusto hindi gusto ng pagsubok? Pagpatay ka, wala ka ng pagsubok. Okay, so ibig sabihin, pag may pagsubok, buhay pa tayo, no? Okay, from egg, mag-turn po siya sa ano po? Caterpillar. So, as a caterpillar, ano po siya? There are growth to trials, preparation for something greater. Tama? After maging caterpillar, ano po yung susunod? Okay, chrysalis. Okay, yung cocoon. Ano yung cocoon? Gumagalaw pa siya, hindi na. Gumagalaw sa loob. Pero sa labas, kung titingnan mo, wala na. But in chrysalis period, transformation by God's love and grace. And after sometimes, yung cocoon, mag-struggle po doon, sa loob, magiging ano na po siya? Okay, magiging monarch butterfly. So butterfly in the light, new heaven and new earth, fully alive in God's glory, created for His joy. So tulad po ng isang paru-paro, ang buhay ng paru-paro, hindi niya alam na yung kanyang buhay 3 weeks lang. Pero in-enjoy po niya yung proseso from egg to, di ba, sa kwan pa, di ba, sa elementary, egg, larva, pupa, adult. Pero ito, in-enjoy po niya yung kanyang journey hanggang maging butterfly. From egg to butterfly. So tayo, we should enjoy our journey while here in heaven. Earth, sorry. So, ako po ay matatapos sa isa pong tula. So, turungan niyo po ako magbasa. Ang tula po ito ay pinamagatang When All Things Are Made New. Okay, when all things are made new. Mabasa po dyan? Okay, basahin po natin. There lies, go.
There lies a land beyond our sight, where darkness dwells before the light. No tear will fall, no heart will break, no fear to fight, no grief to wake. The former things will fade away, like night that yields to dawning day. And every wound this world has known will heal beneath God's radiant throne. The skies will sing, the earth rejoice, all creation lifts one voice. For pain and death will be no more, and love will reign from shore to shore. No shadow past, no silent cry, no question left of how or why. For truth will shine in perfect grace, reflected in each glowing face. O weary soul, lift up your eyes, beyond the grief, beyond the lies. A better world awaits your view, where God makes everything brand new.
So, purihin po ang Panginoon. Magandang umaga po sa lahat.